Look, the frustration you feel every day, working with brilliant people but still hitting walls that shouldn't exist, it's real. You watch teams fail not because they lack talent, but because they're trapped in the same way of thinking, the same background, the same blind spots. You're sick of meetings that go nowhere, ideas that get recycled, and innovation that wants to happen but just can't break through. That constant feeling that something's holding everyone back, and it burns like hell inside you. This isn't about hiring quotas or diversity as a checkbox. It's deeper. It's about unlocking something raw, powerful, and human, the kinds of differences that actually move the needle, not just fill seats. If you want progress, and I mean real progress, you have to stop playing it safe with sameness. The old, we know what works crap is killing you. You need people who challenge what you think is true, who see the world from places you can't even imagine. Different cultures, different mindsets, different ways of failing and succeeding. This is where breakthroughs hide. Not diversity for optics, but for survival and domination in the market. When you pull in people who don't fit your usual mold, yeah, it feels messy at first. You get tension. You get conflict. That's good. You want that friction because it means things are actually moving, shaking loose stuck ideas, and forcing real debate. Here's the catch most founders and investors miss. You don't just invite diversity. You create an environment where those differences collide and build something better. You don't ignore the discomfort. You lean into it hard. That means no safe spaces if you want growth, no sugarcoating when the clash happens. You structure your team's decision-making so that the most unexpected perspectives can overturn the common sense. You push conversations, force the hard questions. You hire people who think radically differently, and then hold everyone accountable to listen and engage fully. No passive tolerance, intense active engagement. Forget multicultural dinners and feel-good workplace policies. This is about rewiring your organization so difference isn't a hurdle, it's fuel. If you're an investor, demand founders who show they can manage and leverage this mix, not just talk about it. If you're a founder, don't settle for VCs who want the safe version of your vision. Seek the ones who bite on complexity and mess, because that's where the future is born. And leaders, stop wasting energy chasing homogeneity. Your edge is in those unexpected hires, those wild cards, those people from utterly different walks of life who refuse to play by your industry's usual script. Now, how do you make this happen fast? Start with brutal self-awareness. You have biases that you don't even know about. Call them out, make them public in your team. Talk about them like they're real, active obstacles, because they are. Then, structure your meetings and projects so no one can dominate by seniority alone. Rotate leadership, mix teams constantly, force cross-pollination of ideas. Use objective metrics tied to results, not background or pedigree, but watch closely that those metrics don't crush creativity or different thinking. Finally, and this is the kicker, diversity without alignment is chaos. So you don't just tolerate difference, you build a shared language and mission that connects those differences in a way that's unmistakably clear. Everyone on the team needs to know the goal. The values aren't vague platitudes, but real, tested guardrails everyone agrees to, and that contribution is real and rewarded on merit, loud and clear, no exceptions. Diversity isn't some feel-good add-on. It's your only chance if you want to stop spinning wheels and start actually breaking through. It's messy, it's uncomfortable, it forces you to rethink everything about how you build, invest, and lead. But if you don't do this, your competition will, and they won't hesitate to take your market, your talent, your future. You want progress? You make space for the hard truths hidden in difference. You demand it, you forge it, and you never back down from the noise and conflict it brings, because that's the only way real change happens. And trust me, the world isn't waiting. You're either getting on this or you're being left behind. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and open the featured link to learn more.